4 ways being humble leads to happier relationships. By now, you've probably heard all the ways humility will help you get ahead in the business world. But did you know being humble can lead to happier and more fulfilling relationships as well? Read on to find out how. Be wrong sometimes. Nothing kills a relationship faster than playing the blame game. Your significant other really doesn't want to hear your excuses, and honestly, being adult enough to own up to when you make a mistake reassures them you're adult enough to be in the relationship at all. That said, you shouldn't be taking the blame for everything. Be honest. At the same time, when it might seem a little unclear who's in the wrong, it might be a good time to remember the benefit of being the bigger person. Learn how to listen. Your significant other needs to know they're important to you. Being interested in what they have to say is a big part of how you tell them they are. Really listen to them, even when the conversation might seem unimportant to you. Why? Because it's important to them. Ask questions, become engaged in the conversation. This also means putting away your phone and giving them your full attention while they talk. Be open to suggestions. Whenever you're in a close relationship, you're going to find moments when the other person has something to say about your habits, your person, or even just something you may or may not have done. These are points that can really make or break a relationship entirely based on your reaction. These are the moments where it can become very easy to embroil yourself in a conflict. What to do? The humble person takes a step back and considers the criticism with an open mind. Is there truth to this? Is there something perhaps needing clarification? Think about what the other person has said, and only when you've considered it from all angles, react. Being humble means being able to be open and even vulnerable to this kind of discussion. Be vulnerable. Humble people don't need to posture and pretend to be something they're not in a relationship. They're able to allow their partner to see them for who they are, without false pretenses. This is incredibly important. After all, do you want someone to be in love with the idea of you, or for them to be in love with you? In the end, being humble makes for the best relationships. This is where you build true intimacy and create the strongest bonds. Having trouble with the concept? Remember, practice makes perfect. So long as you're always ready to go back to the first suggestion of apologizing when you mess up, you'll be just fine.